Hey guys, welcome to SOBA Unplugged. Thank you so much for making time for us today. Let's begin with the series.
Thank you, our pleasure. Can you introduce yourself and tell us what you're studying at SOBA through two truths and a lie?
My name is Subramaniam. I am studying branding and advertising at SOBA, and it's an amazing course.
Okay. So my name is Kavish Bhatnagar, and I'm studying branding and advertising at SOBA. And again, it's an amazing course. One common thing is, let's guess.
I know his name. It's not Kavish.
Even I know your name. It's not, I guess.
So
It is Vardhan Malik, and I'm Kushal Bhatnagar. So next question. What made you choose SOBA over the other courses?
So SOBA is a very practical course. You really get to deep dive into the working of the industry. I thought that's something that's very useful.
And even I feel it's a very hands-on course, and it isn't really oriented on your books and your hard copies. It is very, I'd say, tech savvy, and you need to be
You really have to work your brain here. You really have to get creative.
Yeah, creativity is something which is again very common amongst the whole SOBA crowd.
That's the best part of this course.
Yeah. So how would you describe SOBA in just 3 words?
Very amazingly creative.
I have one word which is kind of...
It's 3 words.
No. I know it's 3 words.
Okay.
It is in more of a positive connotation because
Okay.
I'd say here it's ambiguous because anyone can move anywhere. Like SOBA people are capable of doing anything also. And again, I guess I've separated all in one.
So 3 chunk
So yeah. SOBA is known for its unconventional teaching methods. How does learning here feel different from traditional colleges?
So same thing goes again. A very hands-on experience. I think last time we got to work with a company called Grabwala, so we really got a deep dive into what goes into the workings of actually branding and company and stuff.
Yeah.
So that really helped.
What I've seen is SOBA generally pushes you deep into the market and leaves you there, so that you can polish yourself and become an industry professional in the close future. And you have the experience at the earliest stage. Like honestly, this is a time where a lot of students indulge in too much of vices and everything. But SOBA tries to keep you on the track and pushes you into the market. So that's something which I really love. And again, it is not way too academically driven. It is academically driven, and it is practical too at the same time. So yeah, what's the most exciting project or real world simulation you've worked on so far?
Yeah, I think I still have to say the Grabwala project it was a local tiffin wala service essentially, and the whole point was to get more awareness and more branding. So yeah, I think if you can help someone get more brand recognition, you get to learn how to actually create value in the market. So yeah, it's a very practical thing, and I really love that.
For me, I'd say the Grabwala thing has been exciting for me because we were a part of the same group.
Yeah.
But the actual thing I'm waiting for, because here again, SOBA comes in because he is someone who aspires to work in the service sector, and I'm someone who aspires to work in the films and the advertising sector. So for me, I also have something for myself which is exclusively for the film buffs and everyone. Like the Lonavala project we have, which is upcoming in the next week, I guess. Yeah, tomorrow. So which is upcoming, and where we'll be making advertisement for certain brands. And that will be a 3-day project. It will be a boot camp, and it is something which is really exciting for me, and which I'm eagerly waiting for it. So yeah, because that is a more personal thing for me. I'm a filmmaker. So further, we had this. The filmmaking part also reminds me of Parda. Parda was a fest which was taken, I guess, 5 to 6 months back, and we worked way too hard for it every month. Like I have some other words but we worked really way too hard for it, and we had films which were showcased and screened in our college, and they were selected. There were many authors there, so it was a great experience for all of us, especially for me. Yeah. So have you had the chance to work with industry professionals? What was that like?
Yeah, so again, I'm going back to Gravwala because that project was just really very practical, and we had a whole briefing of what was actually going on with the brand and everything.
I
So,
would like to interject here that yes, we do have talked about the Gravwala thing, but besides that, the best thing is we are talking about have we had the chance to work with industry professionals, but we don't realize that we are training under industry professionals. Our whole faculty is full of industry professionals, and they are the ones who are curating this course for us, and we are learning a lot under them, and they give us these certain insights which I don't think so the scholarly batch of faculty would have been able to give us, because this is the faculty which has been on the ground and has worked its way through, so they have tremendous knowledge and they have given us a lot.
yeah, one more thing about SOBA, they really pick their faculty like precisely. They know who's actually working in the industry.
This proper nitpicking,
Yeah.
the best.
So you're working with the best people.
So, how does SOBA help you turn your ideas into real world business solutions?
So again, the same thing. You will get so many practical projects here. Like you have to brand, you have to learn how to brand someone. You'll have to. Yeah, there are so many things. There are so many practical projects that this course is going to give you, and by the end of it, you're going to be so well versed with how to add value to a market, to the company. So you're going to be completely resolved in this course.
So, the best thing about our course is again that it is very much up to the market. And like recently, up to the market, and besides that, it is also very well connected. Like if I talk about Parda also, we had NYFA. We had NYFA which came in and was a part of the whole. NYFA was a part, which is the New York Film Festival, and they were part of the whole Parda thing. So again, once you have such good contacts and once you give such good exposure to your students, so you're by default setting them up to convert their ideas into very prudent business solutions. And further, we are also, I'd say, like we just want this project to turn Instagram into something, Insta page and everything. So yeah, it is very much up to the market. So that really. How has your experience at SOBA shaped you as a person and as a future professional?
So getting into SOBA, I like the idea of being very creative, but I naturally wasn't. And yeah, so it is what it is. But I think being at SOBA, it just has pushed me to be more creative and really got my mind working. So yeah, that's what it is.
So I'd like to quote Mr. Vatan Mahadik here that SOBA has pushed me into exploring myself, and that is that one line I picked from my mind. It was pretty relevant for me. So next question. What's the one thing you struggled with at first and how did SOBA help you with? I guess from what I know about him I can answer. Maybe, like tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe it's interacting where it's necessary with people. I'm not saying he's an introvert, but he's more of, he is very cut to cut with his conversations and everything.
Yeah, I would say I'm very, I'm a man of few words, I would say. And
That is.
yeah. I think just the whole environment in SOBA, it just pushes you to speak to people, interact properly, and really open up properly.
In turn, you're forced to be like a self-spoken PR for yourself, and which is a really good thing, which must be inculcated. And like basically it pushes you, throws you, I'd say, out of your comfort. So that's something which I experienced this time. Tough at first thing. So, are there any clubs, events, or activities that make student life exciting?
A lot. SOBA is, half of SOBA is about the clubs. If your whatever passion you have, whatever interest you have, I'm pretty sure SOBA has a club for it. And
Yeah.
like he's into acting and stuff. And he's the head. He was the head. His K was.
Yes.
He is the head of Sare Drama. That's our drama club, and they're doing amazing.
Besides that, there are many fests too. Like there was Rudra, there was Rivaya, and for the Parda.
Yeah, so you also have so many leadership opportunities here, and
Like he's into sports, he can go for the sports club, and I'm into acting. So eventually, when I was at NF, I aspired for the drama club, and now I'm the head of it. So successful. Yeah.
that's crazy.
So where do you see yourself after graduating from SOBA?
Typically, people would do an MBA. That's what I'm thinking. And but SOBA is a very creative course. I might just follow some of my passions. And yeah, we'll see. It's something for the future.
After graduating from SOBA, I think I have the whole horizon to conquer because it has trained me for leadership, trained me for interacting with people, being there for myself. It has trained me for literally these 3 years would be the most productive years of my life. I barely lived, but still trained for the he wants to get into the service sector, he can go for the corporates and everything. He has been trained amply and sufficiently for that. I want to go for the film industry, and SOBA has helped me open up and given me many avenues for that to train and to become better at that, so I can pursue that. So SOBA has allowed its students to pursue multiple avenues, as in which they can. And further, I've heard that SOBA is becoming a 4-year course now. So that would be a tremendous boost for
So
the upcoming
if you want to
students.
get into corporate or you want to do something that's more creatively inclined, so SOBA is going to prepare you for both of those things.
It's creatively inclined or business inclined, or even if it's a very niche thing, SOBA covers it up for you all. So in one sentence, no. If you could give one piece of advice to future students, what would it be?
I would say big SOBA first off. So yeah, one, and
You seem very passionate about SOBA.
yeah, I'm very passionate about SOBA.
Yeah.
So yeah, big SOBA first off. Second, actually work your brain and find out what you really like doing and just completely get into that stuff. Yeah, go crazy.
One piece of future advice. So I have only one piece of advice. He said, go crazy. I'd say come in crazy for SOBA. Because SOBA will drive you crazy. Before that, you need to be crazy and you need to be ready for it.
That's
and
crazy.
so that when both the crazy energies match, it can elevate the whole thing to another new level. Like the placements and everything which are being offered right now, they are tremendous. So it is something, as I just said, you need to match SOBA's craziness. So that is something, that is one piece of advice I would give. Any final thoughts or shout outs, like anything else?
Shout out
To your
SOBA.
professors, mentors, or fellow students.
Shout out SOBA, shout out team.
Shout out Vardhan Madik and our
Yeah.
faculty, because
Yeah,
he's
faculty
like
is
a brother
amazing.
to me, so that's why. So basically to the faculty, because faculty is what makes SOBA SOBA. So
Yeah. If the faculty wasn't the faculty that there is, SOBA would be SOBA.
So yeah, that is one more thing.
That's it for today. Thank you so much for making the time.
Yeah.
We might call you for more segments in the future as well.
Definitely.
This was indeed
Yeah.
very
We really
interesting.
had our time, ball of a time. So,
Thank you for providing us with the insights, and that commences with
hope
the
it
end.
helps you.
It does, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay guys, good.
देखो ट्रेन में नहीं आना चाहिए तो पीछे खड़ी हो सकती थी
Once again.
अच्छा ये पक्का फाइनल
Hey guys, welcome. Thank you